Welcome to the Heritage and Freedom Fest Parade. My name is Mike Elam from KMOX and 97.1 FM Talk.
And I'm Caroline Hecker from First Alert 4, and we are so happy to be here.
I'm excited that you are here with me this year. Normally, I do this all by myself, and I got to tell you, the audience is going to be so much more happy that you are here with us today.
We're going to have some fun.
We are going to have some fun. We are celebrating the 249th anniversary of the United States of America.
Incredible.
And our theme this year is the Great American Road Trip.
That's right. I'm excited to see what the floats have in store for us.
It's going to be exciting to see what people do because we have a lot of very creative people in the O'Fallon Parade. So can't wait to show it to you and look forward to the parade getting started in just a couple of seconds.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the great city of O'Fallon's Heritage and Freedom Fest Parade. I want to thank everybody for coming out. First, so I don't get screamed at by these folks behind me, I want to introduce our council members. From Ward 3, Councilman Nathan Bibb. Councilman President Pro Tem Jeff Kuhn from Ward 4. Linda Ragsdale, Ward 5. Debbie Cook, Ward 5. Oliver Wexler, Ward 1. John Roth, Ward 1. Brian Boyer, Ward 2. And Steve Cascella with Ward 3, and Amanda Taylor from Ward 4. And my name is Bill Hennessy, the mayor of the great city of O'Fallon. Again, I want to welcome everybody. So to kick this thing off, we have Stephanie Kluba with the O'Fallon Theater Works. So she's going to start out with America the Beautiful. And then after that, gentlemen, if you would remove your caps, and if you're able to stand, please stand for the singing of the national anthem. Stephanie.
For amber waves of grain, for purple mountains' majesties above the fruited plain. America, America, God shed His grace on thee, and crown thy good with brotherhood from sea to shining sea. So proudly we hail at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous flight o'er the ramparts we watch were so gallantly streaming. And the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting All right, let's give her another round of applause on that beautiful singing. Folks, enjoy the parade and hope to see you up at the fair. The fair opens at noon today.
and 4 o'clock tomorrow, so come on out to the fair.
To get our parade started this year, the Military Order of the Cooties. They get us started every year. They were founded in New York City in September 17th, 1920. The Military Order of the Cooties is based on the principles of good humor and fun. And over the last 105 years, the Cooties have provided social entertainment programs to members of the Veterans of Foreign Wars of the United States as an ancillary unit within the organization. So as they walk along, they are collecting from the crowd that gives them donations. That young man throwing in $1 to help things out. So we appreciate them being here. They're with VFW Post 2866.
Great way to kick it off.
They always are here.
All right, now
They
we
get
have.
their steps in.
They do get. Everyone does, including the flag people who are right here after them. And this is my favorite part of the parade, is the handing out of the flags. I love the patriotism that comes with everybody having a flag in their hand,
And they give them out to everybody.
Yes.
You'll see them
Yes.
not just walking along the street here, but they'll also get up into the crowd, and everybody who wants a flag will go home with a flag today, which is great because when you go to the Heritage and Freedom Fest Carnival later on today, you're going to see everybody has a flag because the flag
There
people,
you go.
thank you very much. We have them up
Thank
here
you.
as well. That way we can be patriotic. I love that. Yay!
Very odd. This is their 45th year, making sure, like we said, that kids and adults all along the entire parade route are given American-made flags to wave to show their love and support for our great nation. We've got the music playing, the flags flying. It's a great day. How many flags do you think they hand
You know,
out?
I was just thinking about that, you have a pickup truck, and I'm sure that pickup truck starts off just overflowing with flags, and they hope they have enough when they get to the end. They always have a lot of volunteers who are walking along, and everybody's got handfuls of flags, as you can
They
see.
have dozens. Each of them have dozens of flags in their hands.
And they get everybody involved. You have all ages. The little ones seeing the radio flyer wagon carrying some flags just to make sure they're resupplied along the route.
It's great. Anyone that didn't come with one now has one.
There you
You know
go.
what I mean? It just kind of gives that good feel to the parade.
You can take it home and stick it out in front of your house.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, put it out by your mailbox when you get home.
Yeah, look, you can see the boxes there on that trailer of all of the flags.
All American made.
Yep.
You can see all the sponsors that they have who help them cover the cost for getting all these flags produced. So thanks to all the sponsors who are helping out. VFW Post 5077 is joining us next, the organization of O'Fallon Veterans of Foreign Wars. They were called to order of the old Assumption Grade School Auditorium on November 25th, 1945 by the VFW's 9th District Commander. Their mission back then is the same as it is today, to preserve and strengthen camaraderie among VFW members, to perpetuate the memory and history of our dead, and to assist their widows, widowers, and orphans, and to maintain true allegiance to the government of the United States of America and fidelity to its Constitution and laws, and to foster true patriotism, to maintain and extend their institutions of American freedom, and to preserve and defend the United States from all her enemies, whomever and wherever they may be. Very appropriate to have them here today on America's 249th birthday.
I think it offers for little kids in the crowd a lesson from mom and dad just about the importance of serving our country, the history of our country. And so while they may not fully understand everything they're seeing, it provides a nice lesson.
It really does. Plus, it helps them to recruit members. If you're a veteran,
Sure.
They would love for you to join. and get involved in the community. We have an awful lot of veterans in O'Fallon and the greater St. Charles County. There's a lot of veterans who choose this county to live, and if you're looking for a place to plug in, the VFW, we've got a few really good VFW chapters throughout the county. They would love for you to join them.
You can see everybody standing up as they walk down the parade route, removing their caps. And there you can see the O'Fallon Police Department Honor Guard is made up of officers from our very own O'Fallon Police Department. The Honor Guard was established in 2002 and has taken home first place in the parade awards for several years in a row.
I agree with you. I love the fact how everybody honors them as they walk
Everybody
by.
Everybody stands up, takes off their hat.
I wonder if there's a raffle for the police department to say who gets to drive the Mustang GT? Who gets to be the patrol of that?
That's a lucky person. There we have Police Chief Frank Manini passing by with his family.
Chief gets the truck, not the Mustang.
And the air conditioning, yeah.
That's true. It does work out very well. This is American Legion Post 313 riders who are joining us now. They were chartered and incorporated by Congress in 1919 as a patriotic veterans organization devoted to mutual helpfulness. It's the nation's largest veteran service organization committed to mentoring and sponsorship of youth programs in our communities, advocating patriotism and honor, and promoting a strong national security and continued devotion to our fellow service members and veterans. Post 313.
Here we have a look at one of the newest entries into the parade this year. We have never had something like this. Look at these balloons, 13-foot balloons being brought in. Kind of reminiscent of the Macy's Day Parade a little bit here in O'Fallon.
You know, I think they had to downsize them due to power lines. We can't do the 50-footers. It'll get us there.
I'm still impressed.
They're walking 13-foot stars down the parade route and really making a patriotic statement. They're all smiles as they make their way through the crowd. Like
Very
you said,
cool.
It's the O'Fallon version of the Macy's parade.
Something different. You know,
That's
you have
it.
floats, you have flags, but to have big stars, inflatable stars up in the air, it's cool.
We have a TV star this year, so we had to have balloon stars to match. You know, for me, they didn't do stars, but when you show
so
up,
sorry.
now they have stars. It just fits, you know?
That's very cool. I like that. That's a nice addition. Hopefully we see that for many more years to come.
Every year we have our parade marshals, and our first marshal is our volunteer of the year, Jim David. Jim couldn't be with us this year. I'm sure he's out volunteering somewhere.
Sounds about right.
It just kind of fits, doesn't it? Jim began serving on the Veterans Commission in 2004, and since December 11th, he has overseen the O'Fallon Veterans Assistance Office in City Hall. So congratulations to Jim Davis, our Marshal #1 Volunteer of the Year. Well done, Jim.
And our Marshal 2 is Family of the Year. That's the Zona family. Beth Zona is a master naturalist and serves as a volunteer gardening assistant to our wonderful landscaping crew. And her husband is Tony Zona. He serves as the O'Fallon Veterans at the O'Fallon Veterans Office at City Hall. We all know we all live busy lives, so when you can make time to volunteer and you can do it as much as what we're talking about, I think that's really, really nice. It's
Well, and we were
way.
talking about earlier what a great veteran community we have,
Sure.
and you've noticed both Jim and Tony serve on the O'Fallon Veterans Office there at City Hall, so lots of support for our veterans.
We're here with Tony Zona here. This is a Family of the Year in regard to our volunteer services. Tony, how does it feel to be out here today?
Terrific, and we're very proud to be O'Fallon volunteers
Why do you think other people should volunteer?
because we need help, but it's a great place to be a volunteer. They take care of you. They really think a lot of their volunteers, and that's why they get so many.
Thank you, Tony. Happy 4th of July to you.
Happy 4th of July to everyone.
Our Marshal number 3, and rounding out our Marshals, is the Ambassador of the Year, Heather Patterson. Since 2022, Heather has been part of the O'Fallon Convention and Visitors Bureau, a group responsible for modeling the continuation and enhancement of the current tourism endeavors, all while envisioning future possibilities for the city of O'Fallon. And not only does she volunteer, she's also a local business owner, along with her talented daughter, Ella Rose. This dynamic mother-daughter duo can be found at their business on Bryan Road, the O'Fallon Ink Tattoo Parlor.
Heather Patterson, group part of the Ambassadors of the Year here with the city of O'Fallon. How does it feel to be out here today with everybody?
Amazing. This is so fun from this perspective. It's been great. So yeah, happy 4th of July.
All right, thank you.
Up next, we have the O'Fallon Buick GMC located at Wing Haven and Highway 64. Once again this year, they are a proud sponsor of Parade Marshal vehicles for today's parade, and it looks like they're handing out some cool treats, which is much needed.
That is their general manager who's running along there,
Good
throwing
for
out
him.
the
Look
treats
at
to the
that.
crowd. So he's actually getting in and doing it himself.
And I'm liking the play on Wally's World and the Griswolds.
You got to love it. That is our theme this year, the Great American Road Trip. So I'm sure we're going to see a family truckster at some point running along in this parade. All right, the man of the hour, O'Fallon's Mayor Bill Hennessy and his family, they are wishing you a happy Independence Day, and they encourage you to join us at the Heritage and Freedom Festival. Mayor Hennessy has been the mayor of the great city of O'Fallon since 2009. He was on the city council, and the alderman, as he throws candy up to us. Incoming! Here comes another one. Hey, I got one. He's got a good arm, you know? He hasn't torn that rotator
Impressed.
cuff yet. We'll see. He actually just got reelected and ran unopposed, which is always the best way to run, right? You
Yes,
gotta
it
love
is.
that. I think Joe's going down there to talk with the mayor. Let's see if we can catch up with him real quick.
We have the honor of being joined by his honor, the mayor of O'Fallon, Bill Hennessy. Ben Hennessy. Well, you know, we can change your name. That's all right. We'll fix it in post.
There you go.
Bill, this is obviously, you've been a part of this city for so long.
Yep.
Every year you come out here. How much does it mean to you to see all these folks?
It's amazing to see all these folks here. It's a pleasure. You know, O'Fallon, this community that we have is amazing. Number 1 city in the state of Missouri, 29 in the country. It's a great place to live, and I can't thank the veterans enough for what they do for us.
Perfect. Always good to see you, sir. Happy
You
4th
too, brother.
of July.
You too, guys. Enjoy.
Well, right behind Mayor Hennessy, you'll see some of O'Fallon's elected officials walking with friends, family, and community members. So leading the way is Nathan Bibb. Mr. Bibb is currently serving his 2nd term on O'Fallon City Council and serves as the O'Fallon Convention and Visitor Bureau liaison. Nathan Bibb is dedicated to continuing O'Fallon's success and thanks the residents for their continued support.
Also with Ward 3 is Councilman Steve Cascella following Nathan Bibb. The two together serve the residents of Ward 3. Mr. Cascella was also just re-elected to his 2nd term, serving as a liaison for the Planning and Zoning Commission. And a little birdie told me that these two, along with a few other council members, will be in the O'Fallon Police Department's dunk tank at the Heritage and Freedom Festival later on. So,
There you go.
you know, it's always dangerous when you put an elected official in a dunk tank.
It might feel good today, though.
This is true. Today may be a good day to do that.
And one of O'Fallon's newest council members, Oliver Wexler, is representing Ward 1. He spent a few years on O'Fallon's Planning and Zoning Commission before running for council in this last election.
So we are joined by council member Oliver Wexler, first year as a council member out on the parade route. What do you think about this today?
Absolute craziness, but it is so cool to see O'Fallon come out and just herds of people. It's amazing. So cool. So fun.
Happy 4th of July to you, sir.
Thank you. You too.
We've got quite a few new folks who are serving on the council that just joined and doing a great job for the city of O'Fallon. Right behind him is Councilman John Roth, another new and welcome addition to the City of O'Fallon Council. Roth is an Army veteran, and he served with the O'Fallon Veterans Commission before being appointed to the City Council in January. So congratulations to Councilman Roth.
We are joined by Council Member John Roth, and obviously a veteran of the military. So what does this mean to you today?
It means a whole lot. All the freedom, all the celebration we can do, support all the ones that are overseas. It's Friday, so it's red. Remember everyone deployed. Not everybody can get a chance to enjoy this. See all these people come out and celebrate and have the freedom to do it. It's awesome. And then we got great guys like you working for the city of O'Fallon. We're good to go.
No. Finish your sentence. John,
it's going to be a hot one today.
Always, brother. Happy 4th of July to you.
You too.
Thank
all
you.
you guys.
Bless you, sir.
You take care.
And council members Amanda Taylor and Jeff Kuhn are walking together to represent O'Fallon's Ward 4. Ms. Taylor is a new face, like you were mentioning, to O'Fallon City Council and currently serves as the liaison to the Cultural Arts Commission. I think she even has some members of O'Fallon Theater Works walking with her today to help promote their upcoming show.
Along with Councilwoman Taylor, like you said, is Councilman Jeff Kuhn. He is one of O'Fallon's returning council members. He was recently chosen by his fellow council members to serve as the president pro tem. Jeff was on, took some time off, and then came back and started serving again. He just couldn't stay away.
We are joined by Jeff Kuhn. He is a council member here, and also Amanda Taylor. What do you think about this day? This is so much fun, right?
Absolutely. This is the best time of year right here.
We're having a blast. Getting out with the people. Everybody's dancing and cheering. So, yeah, no, it's fun. Representing Ward 4.
Amen. Hey, Ward 4, the best ward of all.
America!
Happy 4th of July.
You
Thanks,
too.
Happy 4th of July.
Councilman Brian Boyer is leading the way for O'Fallon's Ward 2 representation. He's also newly elected to the City Council and is serving as the liaison for the Senior Resident Advisory Committee. And he's been working closely with fellow council members to help continue making O'Fallon a great place for our senior residents to thrive.
We are joined by Council Member Brian Boyer. This is the first time for you out here as a council member.
Yes, it is. This is awesome. So many great people of O'Fallon out here, just loving all of this. This is the best, one of the best events I've been a part of. It's kind of hot, but it's awesome.
Thank you, sir. Happy 4th of July.
Thank you. Happy 4th of July, everyone. Yes, thank you. Wow, this is what they're talking about, wasn't it?
Rounding out our O'Fallon City Council representatives is Miss Debbie Cook. She was just reelected by the residents in this past election. She is now O'Fallon's most tenured council member. She serves alongside Linda Ragsdale to represent the northwestern part of the city of O'Fallon, which includes part of today's parade route.
We are here with Debbie Cook, a council member here with the city of O'Fallon, and Princess Buttercup, I believe?
Buttercup, yes, Princess Buttercup.
So tell us how much this means to you to be out here on this run.
I love it. Every year we love to come out, to see all the crowd come out. All the kids are having a blast. It is so much fun. I love it every year. Look forward to it.
Happy 4th of July.
Thank you, you too. Enjoy.
Well, this is a favorite.
Oh,
We know
these
this.
guys are zipping through the parade every year, and the kids love them.
That cannot be comfortable. I'm just looking at how they're folded into those cars.
You've got some bigger guys who are in these little bitty go-karts, so God love them.
The Moolah Shrine Gateway 500 is a group of Shriners who parade to raise awareness for Shriners Hospitals for Children, which is a healthcare system of 21 centers of excellence dedicated to improving the lives of kids by providing specialty care and innovation research. Kids up to 18 with orthopedic conditions, burns, spinal cord injuries, and cleft lip and palate are eligible for care and receive all services in a family-centered environment regardless of their ability to pay. These guys do over 65 events and parades a year in the community, and you know they're having a blast.
Oh, they are. I love the fact when they get up on two wheels like that, I fear for them. I keep thinking they're going to flip one of these things, but they figure out how to lean into the turn and keep it down.
And the coordination of them to not hit each, I mean, it's just amazing.
They just keep doing figure eights all down the parade route. This is where you have to tell the kids, stay back, man. We don't know how much candy these go-kart guys have had, you know. They're on a sugar buzz. The Caroline Close Stewart chapter of the Daughters of the American Revolution are making their way down Main Street. Earlier this year, this group worked very closely with the O'Fallon Parks and Recreation team members to commemorate their very own historic Herald home at Zumwalt's Fort with two incredible historic distinctions, an American 250 marker and the Pomeroy marker. These prestigious markers are on display near both historic sites in Fort Zumwalt Park. Long dresses. Woo, God love them. It's a warm day for a long dress.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Coming up now, it looks like we got some live music. In addition, the O'Fallon Knights of Columbus 2269. They're comprised of members of the Assumption and St. Barnabas Catholic Churches here in O'Fallon. I like some live music, and that's what we're getting here. Look at that.
How about that?
I like that.
Hey, by the way, you just talked about it's comprised of members of Assumption and St. Barnabas. Assumption is our host here. We are actually sitting in front of the Assumption Catholic Church. We appreciate them very much for letting us camp out in front every year. They are a great host for us, so thank you very much. Hey, every veteran has a story, and the Mid-America Veterans Museum tells every veteran's story. You can step into history and walk in their footsteps of heroes. At the Mid-America Veterans Museum, they proudly honor the brave men and women who have served our country, preserving their stories for generations to come. And whether you're a history lover, a veteran, a student, or just simply curious, your visit promises to be a meaningful and inspiring experience. You gotta love the Mid-America Veterans Museum. The city of O'Fallon has been a great partner with the Mid-America Veterans Museum for a long time.
The Commemorative Air Force Wing Mission up next. Educate, inspire, and honor the memories of World War II and other conflicts through the preservation and education of vintage military aircraft and vehicles for future generations. There's a lot of kids out here who've probably never seen vehicles that look like these. I think it's a really cool trip down memory lane.
It is great that they keep these things rolling and they preserve the history, and you're able to see that. I know Joe is down there having a conversation with the Mid-America Veterans Museum folks, and it's great that he could catch up with them. Let's listen in.
We're here with Mike Stagowski. He's a board member, was a board president of Mid-America Veterans Museum. And that is located just around the corner over here, a place everyone should go and visit to find out more about local heroes. So, Mike, what does it mean to you to be out here on this route today?
It's a great way for us to instill just all the patriotism, especially as we at the museum try to implement our mission in capturing the stories of veterans. So think of it, all those individuals who have raised their right hand, pledged an oath, strapped on some boots and a uniform, and served our country. I mean, that's what today is all about.
Perfect. Happy 4th of July to you, sir.
4th of July. Happy 4th of July, everybody.
I love the fact you're talking about the commemorative Air Force and keeping this alive. I was curious when they first joined and I saw the commemorative Air Force is here. I'm like, are they going to fly down Main Street?
What's that going to look like? Yeah.
These guys do a great job. These men and women do a great job of keeping these vehicles in great shape. And like you said, just preserving the history.
It's very cool.
The O'Fallon Fire Protection District was organized in 1906 and has since become the leader in Missouri's fire service, providing 24/7 service to O'Fallon's more than 90,000 residents.
Some of the kids are plugging their ears, and some of the kids are loving it.
When we were walking over, my 3-year-old grandson is just over with my wife down the way here, and he saw a fire truck, and he said, "Grandpa, I knew there was going to be a fire truck in the parade today." He was so excited. The kids love the fire trucks, and let's be honest, everybody loves a firefighter, right?
It's a highlight.
It's a fan favorite.
It is. Only they could douse us with some water or something.
They're going to break out the fire hoses soon. Douse the crowd. It's welcome, though.
Another old vehicle.
So you got to love the O'Fallon Fire District keeping that one alive. It's not from 1906, but it goes back pretty far.
They can't be cheap to maintain, so it's just nice to see that those kinds of things are kept in good condition.
The firefighters do a great job of keeping their equipment up to specs. Oh, there you go. You get to ride in the front of a fire truck. How many times do you get to do that? We have a few great honor guards that have joined us today, and we really appreciate their service to our community. This is the St. Charles County Ambulance District Honor Guard. It was founded in 2007, and it's proud to be one of the only exclusive EMS honor guards in the state of Missouri.
Formed in 1974, St. Charles County Ambulance District is the largest ambulance district in the state of Missouri, providing life-saving service and education to over 400,000 residents here in St. Charles County. And they're probably going to be busy today. It's hot, got to stay hydrated.
We saw somebody earlier that was being taken out of here by our EMS workers. Like you were saying, it's a hot day, especially if you're sitting in the sunshine. The smart ones are the ones who got the other side of the street where there's shade. Parades are always better when you can be in the shade. I think Joe is down talking with Ella of Ella's Fearless Heroes Lemonade. Ella Mateo was just 8 years old when she began selling lemonade as a way to raise funds for the brave veterans and first responders. She was inspired by her grandpa Kim and all of his brothers who served in the military. Ella has dedicated herself to running the lemonade stand every year. She just graduated from high school, and because of her leadership in the community, she was awarded a full scholarship to St. Louis University.
Wow, good for her.
Ella has been doing this tirelessly every year.
That is great.
Congratulations, Ella.
All right, we are here with Ella Mateo. She is the hero behind Ella's Fearless Lemonade stand. Did I get that correct, right?
Of course, you did. Doing this for 10 years.
So 10 years, and you've raised hundreds of thousands of dollars.
Yeah, past $100,000, doing it for the heroes.
Doing it for the veterans of this country. So I guess this is an easy question for you. Well, what does this mean to be out here for you? What does 4th of July mean to you?
Well, it's for the community to come all together for one reason, to celebrate our freedom and also to celebrate our heroes who are fighting and sacrificing to protect our freedom. We just have to make sure that their memories and their stories are never forgotten. Because freedom isn't free. They need to serve something back for that.
You're absolutely correct. Thank you so much, Ella, and happy 4th of July to you.
You too.
Well, Cheer St. Louis is an independent training facility located in St. Peters. They're proud to be the #1 training facility for all things cheer and tumbling, as well as ninja, toddler, and youth athlete classes and birthday parties with their Little Bits program. They serve as the only cheerleading facility that offers something for everybody, no matter your age and your ability. And it is the only facility in the state to finish top 3 in the world at the Cheerleading Worlds.
Wow.
That's quite the accomplishment. You can check them out today and join their Angel and Little Bits family.
You know, St. Charles County is quickly becoming a big golf cart community. Folks love it. Next, we have the North O'Fallon Golf Cart Crew. This is a group of residents in the area that have really embraced the golf cart community. That is one happy-looking group. You know, usually when I'm in a golf cart, I'm not smiling that big. Could
Not
actually
playing
be
well.
my golf talent or lack thereof. You know, I score golf a little differently. I don't know if you've noticed this. When I say I finished 3 under, that means I finished with 3 less golf balls than I started with. So my goal is to actually finish over. I hit my chief golf ball in the woods, and I walk out with 3 or 4 really nice ones.
These are really nice golf carts, too. This is
They
the way to
really
get
are.
around today.
You remember when you used to have a golf cart to carry golf clubs?
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't really do that much
No.
anymore.
You can fit a whole family on these.
Some of these golf carts get up into the $10,000, $15,000, $20,000
I
for
believe
speccing
it.
these things out. They have amazing sound systems in them and suspensions, and these guys really love
It's a
their
cool
golf
way
carts.
to get around the neighborhood at
It
night
is.
in the summer. You know, see people, get out. It's nice. Missouri State Representative Dave Hinman and crew are now making their way down Main Street. Dave Hinman was initially elected to the Missouri House of Representatives in 2022 following a tenure on the O'Fallon City Council. During his time in O'Fallon, he served the residents of Ward 1 and had the opportunity to serve as President Pro Temp. Even while serving at the state level, Representative Hinman continues to be an active member in the O'Fallon community through the Elks, Knights of Columbus, O'Fallon Community Foundation, and as a member of the O'Fallon Public Works Commission.
We are here with State Representative Dave Hinman. Dave, this is such a great day.
It is a beautiful day out here today. Happy 4th of July to everyone.
What does it mean to you to be out here on these streets with the people?
Well, it's great to see all the people out here today. The crowds are huge, which is awesome for O'Fallon.
Perfect. Happy 4th of July, sir.
Happy 4th of July to you guys, too.
So former state representative and former Speaker Pro Temp John Weeman is walking with State Representative Hinman, and they're trying to launch gum at us.
They got a pretty good arm.
They don't have the arm that Mayor,
The mayor.
Hennessy
You're right,
has.
you're right. They're lacking.
All right, this is my pride and joy here. O'Fallon's own 2025 Silver Jaguar Marching Band and alumni from Fort Zumwalt West High School. We welcome home our alumni spanning 27 years. So all 3 of my kids went to Fort Zumwalt West.
That's great.
You know what they say, Caroline? West is best. You wish you were a Jaguar. That's right.
I love the band. It's one of my favorite parts of the parade.
Well, and Joe is down there talking with the band right now. We'll see if we can catch up with him.
All right, let's do this. All right, so we're here with Rob Stegeman. He is the director of the Jaguar Silver Jaguar Band. There we go. Hey, this is your first year actually walking in this parade, but a long time living in O'Fallon. Yeah. How does it feel to be out here, man?
It's amazing. I'm a resident here, and this is like one of the best parades around. We're so thankful to be back. The kids are really loving it. We hope the crowd's loving it too.
And it sounds like you got some alumni out here as well.
I mean, we do. we're starting to build this big thing where we bring back the alumni for our hometown parade. So we're about 15 strong this year, but we're going to grow it every year.
Perfect. Happy 4th of July. So good to see you.
Happy 4th of July. Great seeing you, buddy.
Great.
To see them wearing shorts. They're not in the band uniform, right?
Oh, man.
Consideration for the weather today. Whatever that is, it looks really heavy.
That's a unique way to carry it, too. That's a smart young man putting that tuba on your shoulder.
He's got a ways to go, too.
You got to pace yourself for these.
Right.
You know, I got to tell you, being a band parent is serious commitment. I was lucky that my kids weren't in band because we have a lot of friends that their kids are in band or were in band. Man, these band students, they do these competitions all over the place, and they get home like at 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. It is brutal.
It's a family commitment.
God love those folks who are out there and sticking with it.
Next is St. Charles County Fair. You can join everyone in our wonderful county from July 22nd through July 26th at Rotary Park in Wentzville. And come out, experience things like livestock, tractor pulls, locally raised food, and of course, the best part, some ice cold drinks. That's something I've never done.
Oh, you ought to go.
Yeah.
Yeah, the fair is great.
We're here with Ed Sapp Steeson. I hope I said that right. All right. He's the board president of the St. Charles County Fair. Now, I got one question for you, Snap. How do I get the mayor to have a rodeo here at City Hall?
Money.
So there will be a rodeo at the St. Charles County Fair. That is
Tuesday and Wednesday night.
All right. So what does it feel like to be out here today with all these folks?
It's probably about my 40th year doing this. It gets better every year.
And what does 4th of July mean to you?
Land of the free, home of the brave, good old America.
Couldn't have said it better than myself. Happy 4th of July to you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
All right.
And that's in Rotary Park in Wentzville.
If you haven't been to the fair, you need to go check it out.
I need to do that this year.
It is a wonderful time to go. You will have a blast, I guarantee you. All right, the Midwest Off-Road HERS. It's the first and largest nonprofit all-female Jeep club in St. Louis. Their mission is to have fun, and they do it well, all while raising money for charitable organizations that support women and children in need, animal shelters, and veterans. We're back to that whole thing. This is a veteran-strong community in St. Charles County. These ladies participate in on- and off-road experiences, including scenic drives, charity functions, car shows, and parades, and there are a ton of them. They roll through here in a big way every year.
All right, I need your thoughts on something. When you see a Jeep and you see the person with their foot out the door,
yes,
and you're driving down the road, what do you think? It scares me a little bit. And I'm seeing it here.
I think they're having more fun
than we are.
I am. Hey, this is a great one to say thank you to the O'Fallon Police Department for providing the drone footage, because that gives you a great view of the parade today. And this is a really good look at the Midwest Off-Road HERS. When you have this many Jeeps that are rolling, it's the only way to see it. They get the whole family involved in this. You got bubbles shooting out of the back. There's a little bit of everywhere.
Decoration, the colors, the wheels.
All right, so I don't get the whole duck thing.
I don't either.
I mean, God love them, but I don't have a Jeep.
Me either.
So I see the bumper stickers that say it's a Jeep thing. You probably don't understand. And they would be right. Yes, exactly.
But you see all the ducks here, almost on everybody's dashboard.
You got a patriotic duck with sunglasses.
I like that.
How great is that? Now, see, talking about sticking your foot out, even with the patriotic shoes.
I guess I'll allow it. The red Jeep. It's inherently patriotic, and then they've detailed it with some more garland. I like it.
Lolita Bonita. There you go. You can even stick your head out of the roof and wave a flag.
I was just looking at that.
You know, I actually think some of the golf carts sat more than the Jeeps, though.
We need a golf cart Jeep off.
There you go.
It's certainly a community. It is a community of people. I mean, and they do a lot of good work. They show up to trunk or treat, I know, here in O'Fallon. They do a lot of good things in the community, and they really enjoy showing off their Jeeps.
It's really nice when you can find your people. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You find your people, you get to hang out together, you get to do a lot of fun stuff. The one thing you will have to agree, when you see the Midwest Off-Road Hers roll down the street, these are a bunch of people who know how to have a good time.
Absolutely. I'm envious.
I know.
In my little four-door. I can't relate.
I picture them rolling up on a beach somewhere and breaking out coolers. Everybody's got kicking sound systems, so you know they can make fun happen.
It's the perfect car for a day like today.
Oh, it is.
You know?
Take the doors off, take the top off.
Throw the cooler in the back.
Put a duck on the roof.
Yeah.
It's a good time.
Now you have a Jeep on a Jeep. Are you seeing this? And a duck.
Now we're stacking Jeeps and ducks. You gotta love it.
I like that.
I'm more Jeepy than you are. It's a competition, and I think they just won. We did a Jeep on a Jeep with a duck driving a Jeep.
I love it.
With an American flag.
I love it.
You win. I tap out, even with bubbles in the bag.
I'm liking that one. Hopefully the judges next to us are paying close attention. I like that one.
They seem to be locked in right now.
They are.
I think they've definitely got their attention. Storco Storage is up next. All Storco storage facilities are locally owned and operated. But they are more than that. Obviously, they are some fun. Look at this. We got Frisbees flying. We got sound systems. You know, they could put Storco, connect them with the Jeeps, and they would fit in well. They do fun runs, and they are big with the Chamber of Commerce.
In the 1950s, founder and family matriarch Bonnie Hood had a vision for offering quality and accessible youth programs for all young Americans. So, Active Stars of St. Charles was born as a youth recreation program and later innovated as the first company in the U.S. to partner directly with schools for after-school recreation. So the long-standing tradition of excellence continues today with both the St. Charles Dynamite and Explosion being headed to Nationals in Lexington, Kentucky in just a couple of days on July 11th. Congratulations, guys, on a great season, and good luck next week.
We're all pulling for you.
That's awesome.
Representing. Let's go. The Girl Scouts of Eastern Missouri have provided leadership development to young girls for over 100 years. And this is the 6th largest Girl Scout council in the nation. That is huge.
Where are the cookies?
That's all I was just thinking.
Is there a season for that right now?
I think every season should be Girl Scout cookie season. You know, there is nothing better than Thin Mints straight out of the freezer. Do you put them in the freezer?
Yes.
Oh,
yes.
That's a thing. It truly is. That is a thing.
Those are dangerous to have around in my house.
I was trying to lose weight. I can't keep the Thin Mints around. Luckily, my wife is nice enough to eat them for me. Actually, she hides them from me. Is kind of how it works out, but I say she's taken one for me
as well.
Yeah, it's a thing.
Frisella Nursery, located in Defiance, is a long-established garden center known for its wide selection of locally grown plants and expert landscaping services. It's just about a 15-minute drive from O'Fallon. It's family-run, offering more than just perennials, trees, and shrubs. It also has really cool gifts, houseplants, and an inspiration for some of your outdoor spaces. It takes pride in cultivating those high-quality plants right on site. I don't know if you've ever been there. They've got a huge selection if you're looking to redo your backyard, front yard, anything. And they have a professional landscaping team ready to bring your vision to life, offering all of those full-service design and installation services. And there you go. Oh, that breeze feels nice, though.
It does feel good. It's not good for papers, but I love that Frisella actually put a deer in their float. You got to love that.
We have ducks. We have deer.
Tony and his crew are very creative. You got to love that. Hey, next we want to welcome the O'Fallon to the O'Fallon 4th of July Parade, the American Heritage Girls, building women of integrity through service to God, family, community, and country. Thank you, ladies, for being with us this year. All right, these folks are a fan favorite every year. The O'Fallon Elks Lodge 2587, the benevolent and protective order of the Elks of the United States of America, serve the people and communities through benevolent programs demonstrating that Elks care and Elks share. The order spends more than $80 million every year for education and patriotic, community-minded programs in fields benefiting special needs children, sponsoring scholarships, scouting, athletic teams, veterans works, physical and occupation therapy programs, and patriotic programs. The O'Fallon Elks Lodge 2587 is a proud contributing member to this great community, and they are the Mayor's Choice winner.
I like that. Hairway to Heaven, owned and operated by master stylist Dana Vomund, is an inviting salon nestled within Phoenix Salon Suites on Veterans Memorial Parkway in O'Fallon. She has 23 years of hairstyling experience under her belt, offering haircuts, coloring, treatments, all kinds of specialty services in a private, upscale setting where clients can enjoy her skill and the intimate environment. Always looking for a good place to get your hair cut and colored. I am.
Well,
you may not be.
Yeah, for some of us, that used to be a bigger deal than it is now. Hey, the Barcooterie Shop is a mobile truck treat bringing joy to dogs and their owners across the greater St. Louis area. What a great idea. With high-quality, handcrafted dog treats, it's more than just a fun for pups. The Barcooterie is also committed to pet safety by offering free microchip scanning for events that they attend. Barcooterie Shop is here to ensure that your pet is not only treated, but also protected.
I like it. People love their dogs. I love my dog. The Route 66 Corvette Club is a passionate group of enthusiasts who share a love for America's iconic sports car and the open road. Every year, they actively fundraise for local charitable organizations, combining their passions for cars with a commitment to making a positive impact in the community. Adding to the local pride, the Chevy Corvette was manufactured in St. Louis from 1954 to 1981, which
I did not know that.
I didn't know that either. It makes the city obviously an important part of Corvette's storied history in the U.S. That's so cool. So we got Jeeps.
We got
Corvettes
Jeeps and golf carts.
We line them up.
That's it. We'll have to see who's the most popular.
Yeah.
You know, the thing I love about the Corvette guys when they come through every year is you've got them from all different years.
Yeah.
You've got the new models to the folks who go all the way back to the very beginning.
I think they're just, it's always been that cool sports car.
Isn't it,
You know
though?
what I mean?
There's nothing like a vet. You know, we've got to step up our game. I don't have a golf cart. I don't have a Jeep. I don't have a vet. Do you have any of the above?
No.
So we're slacking.
irrelevant. Yes,
We have definitely got to pick up our game
Which
here.
would you go for?
Well,
If money was no object, what would you go for?
the Jeep would probably be the most practical for me.
Okay.
Because it covers most everything.
Fun.
Come
on.
I don't know. It can be. The golf cart, I really like the idea of tooling around in the golf cart, especially if you're close to Cottleville because they have golf cart parking, which gets you close to everything. But I am at that age where men buy Corvettes. So I would think, if money is no object, as you threw out the caveat,
Yes.
I think I'd have to go with the vet.
An older model or one of the newer models?
You know, I actually like the throwback ones to the really early ones, like the late 50s. I like those quite a bit.
I wasn't alive.
Well, neither was I, but thanks for thinking I was. I love
Just
that
kidding.
idea. I just default to that. Mike, I assume you were there in 54. That was great. You look like you were. It kind of gets back to the, I don't have to worry about the hair anymore.
But I agree, the classic car, you can't beat.
Although
I mean?
the new Vets look an awful lot like Ferraris to me.
So you can maybe get away with people thinking you're driving a Ferrari.
There you go. I mean, look at some of these Vets that they roll through. They definitely look like they've moved to that rear engine, and they just look cool. I would love to have a Vet if I lived in a place where I could open it up a little bit.
Warmer.
Well, I was thinking more of an open road where the O'Fallon Police Department wouldn't have a problem with me. That would be it,
Just obey the speed limit.
Hey, but like Sammy Hagar said, if you've got a vet, I can't drive 55. It just wouldn't work. I feel bad for people who have vets and they're driving in parades because
Dying to go fast.
You know they're just dying to lay into that accelerator right now, and they just can't quite do it. The Bank of Old Monroe has proudly served Lincoln and St. Charles County's banking needs for over 100 years. Generations of businesses and families have placed their trust in them, knowing when they enter this community bank, they're going to receive hands-on, personalized solutions. Experience the difference with the Bank of Old Monroe, where they pride themselves on partnerships, service, and performance. You got to love the fact that the Bank of Old Monroe still does it with personal service, and they know your name.
I believe I see the Griswold family truckster. We were talking about this a little bit earlier. Coming up next, from the men of F3.
So these guys get up early in the morning. As I affectionately say, the butt crack of dawn. These gentlemen get up and they work together with fitness and faith. And they push each other. They're an accountability group to hold each other accountable. They're very patriotic. They get together and do a lot of community service projects. So when people need help, they get together and they go out there and take care of stuff. I know a few years ago when we had a lot of flooding that got into mud and stuff, got into folks' basements, these guys went out to some elderly folks and they cleaned out their basements for them for no charge. They were just looking for ways to get together and help out.
I think I saw Joe down there talking with them, so maybe you can see what they have to say about it.
So we are here with Dave Timpson with F3 Valhalla. I got one question for, where's your cinder block right now?
It's actually in the back, past the speakers back there.
All right, so it's not like running the brake or anything right now. Okay, all right. Tell us about F3 Valhalla and how it feels to be out here.
So F3 is a free men's workout group. We meet about 5:30 in the morning at all parks all across O'Fallon, and actually all of St. Charles has different regions. So we're out here just to celebrate 4th of July, to get some visibility in the community, and we're excited to be here.
Awesome. Happy 4th of July to you.
4th of July. Andy. What's that?
There he is. There's Clark and the truckster. I love that. And if you want more information, you can check out f3nation.com to see where the location may be nearest you. This group is out of St. Charles, but certainly great to have fitness, fellowship, and faith like you were talking about, and giving back to the community.
And there's a number of chapters that you can be involved with. Hey, one of our newly elected judges is the Honorable Denise L. Childress. She's an associate circuit judge for the 11th Family Court District. When you think about the Great American Road Trip, you think of a fun, old-fashioned vacation, and that's why Judge Childress is taking us to Wally World.
I love it.
She's getting her steps in today. You don't get that when you're at the bench. She's trying to.
That's true.
She's going with the form-fitting robe, I think.
These kids are popular. They got the candy, they got hats. Next is Craig & Sons Concrete. It is a true family-owned business in O'Fallon. They are leading the professional concrete and flatwork world since 1956, and they have now grown into a 50-man operation today. I love that O'Fallon is full of small businesses like this that are able to find success and continue to grow.
And these guys do a great job with their float. They spend a lot of time on it. They're always very popular here. And it looks like they brought all the family to throw candy today. Everybody's logoed up in the Craig & Sons shirts, and they got some kids with some really good arms.
Let's see how good. Let's see.
There you go.
I see T-shirts flying. See what we can get. They need a T-shirt machine like the Fredbird has.
One of those guns to shoot T-shirts?
Yeah.
I think next year we should work on having something to shoot back at the parade. They throw candy to us, we'll throw a T-shirt to them. We'll get a bunch of Channel 4 shirts and we'll shoot it out to them. There you go. We'll make that work. I'll see if I can get some Camo X shirts or something. Dave Glover's got shirts, I know. We could throw those out somewhere. See, I told you, these guys go all out. They bring all their gooseneck trailers and everything and bring the whole family out. I know they said they had 50 employees, but I feel like they're representing all their customers came out to help them today walk in the parade. They got hats and shirts and everything.
All kinds of swag. I like it. They came prepared.
The St. Charles 2020 Football Club Juniors Academy at STCFC. They're not just about soccer, it's about passion, development, and opportunity. St. Charles FC Juniors Academy promotes family values and the American spirit while developing young athletes. At STCFC, they're more than just a club, they're a pathway, a community, and a force for the future of soccer.
Church on the Rock, located in St. Peters, is always a fan favorite for their wonderful parade entries, as we can see. Look at that. Join them every Sunday starting at 9 and 11, and you can get it in Spanish at 2 o'clock. For more information or just to even watch online, you can visit cotr.org. We got more mini cars.
There you go. Look at Willie there in the back.
Look at that.
You gotta love it.
Ted Drews.
We're now joined by Steve Himmel from Church on the Rock. Truly a fan favorite. You guys' floats are just amazing every year. Why do you put so much effort into it?
Well, I'll tell you what, we love our community, and we have such a great nation. And we want to celebrate it with our hometown people right here at the Heritage and Freedom Festival. So that's why we want to do it. We are so thankful to be a part of the parade and the community, and we want the people in our community to know that God is for them and to walk away from this parade having hope, being encouraged, and pride in America.
Perfect. You give me hope. Happy 4th of July to you, sir.
Great. Thank you very much. It's a privilege to be a part.
Thank you so much, man. Great.
Church on the Rock every year shows up with a huge crowd of people, and they are always jamming. Their sound system is second to none.
I feel like their float really embodies this year's theme as well. Look at all the signs, the road signs, the songs.
And they've got it all over, very St. Louis-centric too, with O'Fallon and Ted Drews and Merrimack Caverns. They've got it all, even Stuckey's.
I see that.
I could use me a peanut log right now, right? Whatever happened to those things? Those were awesome. I'm sure they're still good. They have no expiration date. Nothing was human-made.
You're still alive, right?
That's
You're
right.
good.
You gotta love it. Magnolia Real Estate is a trusted name in the St. Louis market, proudly serving the region with a team of over 90 dedicated real estate agents. Their mission is to positively impact and inspire the community by providing exceptional real estate services, fostering lasting relationships, and contributing to the growth and well-being of the neighborhoods they serve. Magnolia is committed to empowering individuals and families to achieve the home ownership dream while supporting a vibrant, thriving community. Matt Becker and his folks with Magnolia do a fantastic job, and they're here every year.
And we know O'Fallon is a very desirable place to live right now.
Really is.
I bought a house here 3 years ago. Very difficult, very competitive. This is where people want to be. And
really
so to
is.
have a good real estate agent at your beck and call, looking out for those listings, or if you're lucky and you're the seller,
yeah, now's a great time to sell out.
It is.
I just hope you have a place to buy one. Yeah, that would be great.
Come visit St. Louis Equipment at one of their 3 locations for all of your lawnmower sales and service, mulch, compost needs, even propane. So once you get done taking care of your yard this summer, well, then you can fire up the grill. St. Louis Equipment, your outdoor power equipment superstore where the variety is second to none. Look at that. Lawn mowing, something I need to do this weekend.
You know, every time I see something like this, I just think of Tim the Toolman Taylor. You see some of these pieces of equipment and you're like, I want that thing. That looks like it's got more power. Let's go. I love that thing. I don't even know what that does, but it looks cool. You were talking about, what do you want, a Corvette, a Jeep, or a golf cart? I want one of those things. I don't know what that thing is the guy's riding on, but it looks cool.
You got a place to store it?
I guess we'll build one. That's what we'll do. I'll get Craig and Sons Concrete to come pour a pad for it. Mid-America Teen CERT, that's the Community in Emergency Response Team. They train citizens age 12 and older on how to plan, prepare for, and respond to all types of disasters prior to the arrival of professional first responders. The goal of Mid-America Teen CERT is to better prepare the community at an early age and offer positive extracurricular activities to youth. They are definitely somebody who can make a huge difference in the event of a disaster. When it happens, knowing what to do in a disaster not trying to figure it out on the spot is big. And these folks understand this is what needs to happen. Here's what we're going to do until the trained professional first responders show up, and they make a big difference in our community.
Especially for young kids, you know, to have that knowledge as a young person, to know what to do prior to first responders getting there. It can be the difference in life and death in some situations.
Well, and if you're a young person who wants to get into that, this is a great way to get you in the pipeline.
The Girl Scouts Troop 4364, honored to participate in this year's Heritage and Freedom Fest Parade, proudly representing the spirit of leadership, service, and community. Of course, they're backed by dedicated adult volunteers, mentors, and millions of proud alums. These Girl Scouts are discovering their voices and making a difference on the issues that matter most to them. We were talking about it earlier, the cookies.
I know. I appreciate you throwing candy. You should throw some Thin Mints. I don't know. A day like today, I don't think that would be pretty. Chocolate everywhere.
Something tells me you'd leap over this railing to get to the Thin Mints.
What are you saying?
You're going to knock me out of the way. You're going to close.
I would never do that as far as you know. You can't prove it. I'm just saying. Bella Montessori Preschool is excited to join the Heritage and Freedom Fest Parade this year, celebrating community growth and independence, serving children from 6 weeks to 6 years. Bella Montessori provides a nurturing educational environment rooted in the Montessori philosophy. Their vision is to create a school where children, staff, and parents grow in their ability to learn and problem solve in a supportive environment guided by Montessori philosophy that creates happy, independent, confident, personally responsible, and peaceful children.
Here's a great group for the 4th of July. Thousands of young people from 12 to 21 introduced to aviation through the Civil Air Patrol's cadet program. They have one here in St. Louis. This is them. The program allowing them to progress at their own pace through a 16-step program, including aerospace education, leadership training, physical fitness, and character development. And the cadets can earn cadet officer status and enter the Air Force as an E3 rather than an E1. Fantastic.
That's a big deal.
That's great.
Going through basic as an E3, not an E1, is a nice thing because your check is bigger. You gotta love that. I love that.
That is awesome.
The front part of that is so cool. All right, we were talking about this earlier. You spent some time in Wisconsin, and you and I are both major cheese curd fans.
Love cheese curds.
You gotta love Culver's being here. Culver's custard. You can build a body on that. I don't know about you, but when I think about grabbing a burger, I'm always thinking Culver's. A butter burger always hits the spot.
You're going for the Thin Mints. I'm going for the butter burger. We will elbow each other out of the way.
They've got 2 locations in O'Fallon on Mexico Road near Highway K, and the other one on Highway K near Highway 64. I think that's where we're going after this.
I know where they are by heart. The St. Louis Lady Cyclones is a volunteer-run youth girls hockey organization dedicated to empowering female athletes through hockey. They were founded in 2002, and it's grown to be one of the largest all-girls hockey programs in North America. Love hockey, love seeing women involved in hockey. I think that's great. And I'm standing in an ice rink right now, quite frankly.
Yeah,
sounds pretty good.
It really does sound refreshing at the moment, doesn't it?
I'm not very good at skating, but just standing in there would be nice.
Girls hockey has really exploded in popularity over the past few years, so I'm excited that the St. Louis Lady Cyclones are here in the area, and I'm sure they are seeing a lot of young ladies who want to come play
Growth
hockey.
and interest, absolutely. Very cool.
Judging by how many of them are in the parade, I'd say that they're obviously pretty popular with ladies hockey.
Right, look at that. They're playing hockey.
I love that. They've got the goals set up and everything.
And there are a lot of collegiate women's hockeys.
There are.
You could get a scholarship. What a great way to get to the next level.
I bet those ladies are thinking, you know, this was a great idea on paper, Dad, but where's the ice? That would have been awesome.
Yep.
If we could have made that work out.
This is why I play hockey. So I'm not out in this weather.
Hey, we had the Midwest Off-Road Hers earlier, and obviously they want to get into the Jeep world. They've even got a Jeep with the St. Louis Lady Cyclone, so everybody loves it. So I know Joe is down there, and he's going to grab a word with our next marching band. It's the pride of the North Side, the Fort Zumwalt North Panther Pride Marching Band, a staple of the O'Fallon 4th of July Parade. Always excited to see this dynamic group of students as they perform down Main Street. You can catch them at football games, local competitions, and many of which they win.
We're here with Matt Schultz. He's one of the directors here with the Fort Zumwalt North Panther Pride Marching Band. What I hear is one of the best bands in the world. So you guys in West are out here making everything great for everybody here. You are the highlight for so many people out here. How does it feel?
It's great. It's great to be out here. The kids are having a blast. Love getting out in the community.
So what does 4th of July mean to you?
America, freedom, all those things.
Perfect. Hey, thanks for joining us today. Happy 4th of July.
You too. Happy 4th.
Glad to see they got a band parent, like you were talking about earlier, running around with that water bottle, making sure everybody stays hydrated. That's important on a day like this. It's a long walk.
Keep the water bottle close to the tuba, people. You know, carrying that big tuba, that thing's got to be hot. It's got to be hot. Excited to have my friend, State Representative Wendy Hausman, who is joining us right behind the Fort Zumwalt North Panther Pride. Ms. Hausman serves St. Charles County District 65, which includes portions of Cottleville, O'Fallon, St. Peter. She goes all the way up in the northeastern peninsula of St. Charles County. Her leadership has led her to serve as the chair of the subcommittee of the Appropriations for Social Services, Health, and Mental Health. And her newest role, she's going to serve as the chair of Government Efficiency Committee, the Missouri version of DOGE. Hey! Mike Koslow is walking with her also a state representative from here in St. Charles County. They're teaming up, working together. You had State Representative Dave Hinman, who was here earlier, so everybody from St. Charles County as our state reps is getting represented.
The people of Cornerstone United Methodist Church and its predecessor congregations have worshiped in at least 9 unique locations in the O'Fallon area since the 1800s, including the log cabin of Jacob Zumwalt on the site of what is now Fort Zumwalt Park in O'Fallon. I did not know that.
There you go.
Cornerstone United Methodist Church is a growing multi-generational community where you can be yourself and where all people are welcomed and loved. That is some really cool local history that I had no idea about.
And they have Vacation Bible School, it looks like, that's coming up as well. So if you're looking for something to do with the kids, there you go.
Can I just stand in here, yeah? Appreciate you.
O to Be Kids is next up. They exist to help students grow happy, successful kids. We need happy, successful kids, right? O to Be Kids is a place that opens minds, improves self-confidence, develops social skills, and strengthens bodies. O to Be Kids, I love that title, helps children discover hidden talents, promotes a passion for discovery, friendships are developed, and life lessons are learned. They encourage kids to try new things, teach respect for people, property, and ideas. O to Be Kids have 7 nearby locations, including one right here in O'Fallon.
What a great program.
I just love that name, O2B
very
Kids.
Clever, yeah.
That was clever. Love the logo. That worked out.
2025 Teen Miss Central states, Grace, her wish is dedicated to serving the underserved, including our military, special needs, and foster kids, as well as the elderly. Ideally, she says, just wanting to spread kindness in our community. There she is in the shade.
See, that is a smart woman.
She's singing.
Oh, look, she's singing. I love that. Live music. And she's doing Journey, even better.
She sounds really good.
She really does.
Oh, how much you want to bet that's her talent?
I bet you're right. If it's not, it should be. All right, here comes Senator Nick Schroer. He was elected back in 2022 to represent District 2. Senator Schroer resides here in St. Charles County with his wife, Katie, and that horn works, doesn't it? That is a big truck, Nick. Thanks very much. He is also a big supporter of the Center for Advanced Skills Training in Law Enforcement, also known as CASEL. We just had the ribbon cutting of CASEL here in North O'Fallon. They've teamed up with the city of St. Charles, providing a great place for our law enforcement members to get the training they need.
The original Corvette Club of St. Louis, another vibrant group of local Corvette enthusiasts who take pride in celebrating the legacy and performance of America's favorite sports car. Of course, they're known for their love of cruising, showing off their rides like they're doing today, and participating in community events, which adds, of course, some energy and some horsepower. We were talking about that.
There you go.
I think they probably just want to hit the gas. Can't do that, obviously, in a parade setting, but you can never have too many Corvettes in a parade.
This is true. I mean, we had so many, we had to split them up. We have there were so many different Corvette people, we had to have two different clubs.
And the biggest takeaway for me is the history of Corvettes in St. Louis.
Yeah.
Never knew about all of that.
I did not know that they were built here. What'd you say, from 54 to 81?
It was a significant amount of time.
There's an awful lot of Corvettes that got built here. See, that's why we do the parade. We learn all this kind of stuff.
Yeah.
They've all got the flags. You got to have a red Corvette, don't you?
I think I'm going for the Corvette over the Jeep.
And the golf cart?
I'm sorry if that's an unpopular take, but
I understand. I get it.
It has to be so much fun. They're all fun, but
the Corvette does bring a whole different element into it. I'm telling you, you said money is no object. So if money's no object,
I'm getting a couple of them.
Yeah, that's right. His and hers. His and her vets. We'll expand your garage. You'll have the vet garage. It'll work out great. You know, they have those things that you can go in that have tiers. You can drive your car in, and it'll raise it up, and you can drive another car in.
That's what I need.
There you go. So here we've got some Corvettes that are actually going back. Do a little throwback to some 1960s Corvettes.
Isn't it
I love
interesting
that.
to see how they've evolved?
Yeah.
How the body and the models have evolved. Ooh, look at that.
Hey. You gotta love that.
I like that.
I gotta go with the red Corvette because I'm a Prince fan.
I like red. I could do black.
You could do black?
Red or black.
I would tell you black is a much better idea on paper on a day like this. A black Corvette on a day like this. Gotta be hot.
A black interior.
I hope that
no
air
leather.
conditioner's kicking for you, man.
They probably only do leather in a Corvette.
Hey, once again, big thank you to the O'Fallon PD for providing our drone footage today and giving some great aerial shots of the parade. It really helps you understand how many people come out for this parade. This is one of the most well-attended parades in the entire St. Louis region. Everybody loves to come out for the O'Fallon parade.
It's a great parade, and just the use of the drone and the tool for the police department here in O'Fallon to use that in their everyday investigations, whatever it may be. It's the power of that tool to keep our community safe and allow us to do events like this, I think, is really worth noting.
Got an opportunity to talk with Chief Kurt Frizz, who's the chief of the St. Charles County Police Department, and he was really talking about how law enforcement today has really leaned into technology, and they have been using drones to go into some areas like you were talking about that makes it safer for their officers because they can go in with the drone and kind of scout things out and see what's there, so their officers have eyes on the prize before they actually walk into the situation. So great job to our law enforcement guys for giving us this great footage today, and hopefully it helps them do their full-time job.
Yeah.
So martial arts can be fun for everybody, regardless of age, gender, or experience levels. And Sadhu Musul is here every year. And throughout all of their programs, the students learn necessary skills and sets to protect themselves. I love watching these guys. Let's pause for a little bit and get a look at them. Don't mess with them. That was awesome. So these are the skills that you need when you're a television reporter to go out and get the interview. That doesn't happen, does it? You never run into anything like that. You know, I appreciate all the discipline that goes into the training that these folks get. And like they said, martial arts is fun at all ages. Just seen a big thing that people have talked about for seniors. One of the big fitness programs is Tai Chi. And getting into martial arts there, and just all the health and fitness, the personal discipline that you get from there.
Yes.
But also, I'm sure, the self-confidence that you know you can defend yourself in any environment, even when you get to that tough interview.
Hopefully I never have to use any martial arts on anyone.
Well, you can bring these folks with you. I love that.
Former Missouri Senator and candidate for St. Charles County Executive Bill Eigel joins us now on Main Street. He is running for the top position in our third largest county in the state that twice elected him to the Missouri Senate.
The St. Louis Warriors is a not-for-profit Christian baseball organization teaching youth ball players more than just baseball. Their mission is to develop character in young men, teach them to play baseball with class, and help them achieve their highest potential as players and individuals. Additionally, they train coaches who inspire and lead effectively. The STL Warriors.
They're used to playing in this kind of hot weather, right?
This is nothing to them. They do this all the time.
St. Gianna Catholic Church, located in Wentzville, was established in April of 2006. The parish offers numerous ministries to become involved in, including a Knights of Columbus chapter and youth ministry. For more information on their Mass times, you can check out stgiannaparish.org for more information. They have a nice float today.
They really do. Definitely fits their theme.
It does.
It is Catholic appropriate.
It is.
Art, are you a farmer's market type person?
Not particularly. I'm not proud to admit that.
You know, a farmer's market has a little bit of everything
I love
these
that,
days.
though.
And the Farmers and Artisans Market of O'Fallon is on Sundays, May through October. They're at the parking lot of Storco, which we saw earlier. 9-to-1 produce, meats, baked goods, bath and body, coffee, teas, household items, and so much more. They have got a little bit of everything. And there's really nothing like getting up and going to experience a farmer's market. Because these days, you never know what you're going to run into.
They got all kinds of stuff.
You can see it on the trailer as it kind of rolls through. You can even get soaps. It's got a little bit of everything. I found a coffee company at a farmer's market that makes this amazing coffee. So local folks, they roast and grind their own beans, and you're going to find a little bit of everything there. Look, you have a street hibachi. Now, where are you going to get that?
And there's something to be said about it being fresh, farm to table.
Exactly.
It just always tastes better.
Salsa, homemade soaps, jams, and jellies. You're going to get it all at a farmer's market.
The Civil Air Patrol started a new tradition this year, presenting graduation stoles to cadets in recognition of their accomplishments in the organization. The Wentzville Composite Squadron had 5 cadets receive this honor. This represented the largest class of any squadron in the entire state. So big congratulations to this group of young men and women.
Yeah, congratulations to you folks. They didn't have Civil Air Patrol when I was growing up that I knew of.
Sure.
At least not in my little town. We didn't have that available, but what a great way to get a leg up, especially if you want to join the Air Force. Like you were reading earlier, if you go through the Civil Air Patrol,
E3.
You can go as an E3 instead of an E1, which progresses you along the way and helps you move up even faster. So what a great way to plug in. Obviously, we have a huge Air Force base in the area with Scott. So fantastic way for you to plug in. They brought the missile as opposed to the airplane. You got to love it.
I like it.
Paying homage to Boeing here. So there you go. The Junior Panther Middle School Cheer. They build strong, confident athletes through cheer, teamwork, and community with the Junior Panthers program. And they are wrapping up our parade for this year. The ladies are bringing it home for us. You gotta love that. Have you had fun doing your first parade?
It's been a really great time. I've learned a lot, like we were talking about.
Yeah.
I've learned what your car preference is, so I feel like I have a takeaway there.
Well, and we've learned that we both have Culver's cheese curds in common. We're all about that.
Yes. You're a Corvette guy. I think
you're going to be a Corvette girl.
I think so, yes.
See, although we're going to have to figure out a way to get you a golf cart as a secondary.
I'm going to eat Culver's in my Corvette. You can go eat Thin Mints in yours.
I love that. Straight out of the freezer. Hey, I appreciate the opportunity to do this parade with you this year. I hope everybody had a great time watching the parade. We would love to have you come back, join us next year. But in the meantime, we want to see you at Heritage and Freedom Fest, Rock Night on the 4th, Country Night on the 5th. Come on out, enjoy all the rides. You only get this food at a Heritage and Freedom Fest once a year. Come out and enjoy it. Caroline, it's been great to work with you, and it's been a pleasure meeting you.
Had a great time.
We'll see you back here next year.
That's right.